morning, YouTube friends. Today's video is going to feature another visit to the chicken pen because some of you expressed an interest in doing that and seem to enjoy it. And I'll reveal the names of the two new baby chicks, which I think are pretty cute. We'll also watch Adam as he starts making new concrete leaves. This is a long drawn out kind of process that we'll have these leaves be ready next spring. But we'll watch him do that, and I'll be cutting my shampoo bars. Thanks for stopping by. Hey friends, here we are on the farm. Oh my goodness. We're going up to the chicken coop. Yes, it's not the prettiest place on the farm, but it might be the most lively. Some of you said you really enjoyed seeing the chickens, and this is an important day because this is the first day that the baby chicks go out into the run. Now, it's been rainy and mucky, really awful. So, the coop, the run at least is not filled with water. But I thought, where did that little one go? Oh, now see the rooster. He is such a good rooster. He's not happy that I'm here. He's wondering. He's protective of the babies. He did the neatest thing today. If you look underneath here, it's drier underneath the coop, and on the other end down there is kind of, I'll go around the other side and you can see it, is a little depression that he dug. You see that over there, right there? It's a nice dry spot. He got down underneath the wet soil and got down to the dry. And this is the area that the hens love to take their dust baths in. This is how they get rid of their mites or whatever they've got on them. And they stay real clean and healthy. And they get in there and they burrow down in the dry, dusty sand. And they just love to do that. Well, he dug a hole and I thought he was going to take a bath. But then he left, and Henny Penny and the babies came over, and Henny Penny picked and ate, and he was making them a place to pick bugs and to take their own dust baths. And one of the little babies was taking a dust bath. Hello, Ruru. This is the place I have the dry food for him because at least it's underneath the coop and it doesn't get rained on. See, Ruru says, yeah, that's not too bad. The other food, today I put down little specks of some grit. There's some chick food for the baby chicks. That's where I usually put their food, over there, but it got all wet. Now let's go see the babies. What do we think about the babies? There they are with Henny Penny. They're doing great. They're out here flying and they're out here pecking. This is their first day to be on dirt and they're just natural. Look, they're getting leaves. They're going to grow really fast now that they're out here. You should know that chickens really prefer to eat bugs. That's the first thing they want. They don't want to eat this, and they don't want to eat leaves. They'll eat leaves if they absolutely have to. But if you give them some lettuce, they're not going to like that very much. But what they want to eat is little bugs. They really, they need protein to make eggs, of course, because eggs are protein. They need lots. They lay an egg every day. Can you imagine? If you were that small, making an egg every day, it's astounding. They really need to eat a lot. Oh, I've got Ruru. He's not really bigger than the hens. That's the door over there to their orchard, the big green area out there. And normally I'll let them out there, but not today because I don't want the babies out there. So everybody is stuck in here today. I'm not going to let them in and out, and their water is in here. So, boy, you know, Brownie is not looking. She's molting, but she really doesn't look very healthy. Her legs look rough. She's got a poopy fanny. I'm really wondering if she's just not feeling well. She's standing with her legs splayed out. If I could get a hold of her one night, I might take her on the back porch and give her... No, her legs are just silvery. Okay, well, you really have to watch your chickens. You have to know your chickens. No, oh, look. Now, see, there is a... There's Clementine. See her down in the dirt? She wants to take, she's going to fall over. Oh, no, she's jumping up. She heard me. She wants to take a dust bath, but the dirt's a little bit. Okay, let's go see the babies are taking a dust bath. Oh, let's go look. Oh, that yellow one just loves to fly around. She didn't get to do that in the coop, and now she does. We can fit through some of this wire. They could certainly fit through that. I'll show you over here. The door is much smaller wire at the bottom. And then around the outside, we've also got chicken wire, and they can't really fit through that. But they can certainly get themselves caught. Hey, Henny Penny. Now, the next hard thing to do for these babies, let me walk back around here. The next hard thing to do is that in order to go to bed tonight, they have to learn how to walk up this whole ramp and go in that little door, and then I latch it behind them and lock them in this nice raised coop overnight. But they don't know how to do that. It was easy for them to fly out, but they have no idea how to climb back up. And tonight I will be out here fighting baby chicks. Oh, look at all of them over here. These are all over here in a clump, and look at Ruru. Ruru has fit in very well. It's the first time I have successfully incorporated a generally adult bird into my flock without bloodshed. Anyway, tonight I'll be out here trying to get my hands on those baby chicks. I'll probably have to wait until Henny Penny sits down on the ground and says she's just going to sleep out here because she won't leave them. And they'll go underneath her wings and try to go to sleep. And then I'll sneak up behind her and I'll stick my hands underneath her wings and I'll grab those babies. And then I will start them at the bottom of the ramp, and I will walk their little legs up the ramp and teach them how to go in there. And it'll take 2 or 3 nights doing that before they learn. That's my least favorite thing. Oh, I wonder if we have any eggs. This is where my laying boxes are in this crazy looking contraption. It's also raised. I like things up off the ground, away from any predators. Generally, this is an old isolation cage that used to have wire all the way around it, but the bottom of it, you can see, is really, it's in bad shape. So that'll be a rebuild when Adam is feeling better. But you know, the chickens don't really care if it's fancy. They're not really exactly tame birds, tame animals. They're still kind of wild. Oh, look, there's the little babies. They're so cute. Don't say anything, you'll scare them off. Oh. They're so cute. He's attacking that leaf. That leaf's almost as big as he is. Henny Penny is such a good mama. Lee, you were asking about her. She is at least 1/4 silky. I think if she were more silky, she might be dumber. So she's smart, but the silky makes her a good mama. Silkies also are kind of small, and it's nice to have a bigger hen to be a mama. But if you get a barred rock or something, they're terrible. Now, don't you dare go near that door, little babies. Don't you dare. This door is not a very tight fit. As you can see, there's a good gap over there. So I'll put a brick down here so that they can't get out. All right. Oh, look at that little baby. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for tolerating this video. Hey everybody, I know you'd want a little update on the baby chicks. And you remember there's 2 of them. One is yellow and one is gray. And the yellow one's name is Buttercup, and the gray one's name is Bibby. And that's because she has a little pale white area on her chest, like a bib, so I'm gonna call her Bibby. Anyway, I went out there to see how the going to bed situation was coming. And I was walking up toward the chicken pen, and all the big chickens were hanging around waiting for a snack right by the door. And I looked, and I didn't see Henny Penny. She had already gone into the coop, and she was like probably standing by the door. And then I saw Buttercup fly up onto the ladder and disappear into the coop. And then poor Bibby was left on the ground by herself, and her mama was gone and her sister was gone, and she was like, oh, what am I going to do? And she's beep, 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 beep. She was so distressed. And Henny Penny was up in the coop making noises for her, saying, I'm right here, I'm right here. And she didn't know how to get up there to her. And then she walked over right next to the ladder, And she jumped up there too. So I think the night of the first day they were out, I think they have taught themselves how to get back in the coop. And I don't have to go chase them and scare them to death and all that kind of stuff. So, the little babies, I'm going to go check again. They may have come back out, but at least they know how to do it. Boy, that sun is bright. It's just come out. It's been a rainy, wet day. All right, that's the latest on the babies. See you later. Good morning from Red Robin Farm. It's a little noisy outside. This morning Adam is making concrete leaves. Hey Bobo, say good morning. There's the little puppy dog with the shimmery tail. Hey sweetie. All right, Adam has his big table set up on his sawhorses and he is mixing concrete?
Yep.
Concrete. I always think it's cement. I never know the difference between concrete and cement.
Aggregate.
Okay.
The rocks make it concrete.
Concrete. So these are concrete leaves. And I'm going to take you over and show you which leaves he's going to use. Here is a very weedy bed. But it's also got some great stuff in it. These are our elephant ears, and they are pretty huge. This is a bed that I disturbed too much, and it's kind of small this year, although it's got some good leaves. A lot of the leaves are, I mean, that's how big that leaf is. I can't even back away far enough. It's probably, it could be 2 feet from the top to the bottom. Here's a very large bed of, this is all from this big, the root that you buy, it looks like a coconut almost, and you put it in the ground and it spreads. We put one in there, and look at all of the bases we have now. So he's going to use these as a form. He has lots of plastic he uses, and then he lays this on top of kind of a mound of that concrete, and eventually what he gets is a concrete leaf, and I'm going to show you some of those, but I'll also show you, and I seriously apologize for the weeds. Adam has been very, very ill for the last 6 months, and we just have not been able to keep up with our farm at all. But we also use some nice big hosta leaves. These are as long as my hand. Oh, there he goes. He's going to go attack those big elephant ears. See what he finds. He's got his snippers. At the base of our fig tree is one of the leaves that he's made before. They're really beautiful. He colors them. This one's green. Now he made these 2 or 3 years ago. So it's actually, it's been at least 3 years. It's always longer than you think. And oh dear, now here's our yard. It does need a mow. The weather has finally turned cooler. But you can see we put these in here as little pavers, but they're getting overcome. I love this color. And so, and occasionally they crack if they get stepped on and don't have support underneath, but these ones are almost part of the soil. So he'll make a whole bunch of new ones. This one, I do apologize for the yard. These are all big leaves. You see my foot. See how big that is? Anyway, I've also got some small ones around here. I think they've been lost in here's my huge rosemary. But these were some of my favorites. I think that's a hosta leaf. And I love these. He made a whole bunch of these. He didn't paint all of them. I think he kind of got worn out in the end. He likes to take these to the farmer's market and sell them. Mm-hmm. Is this the first time taking the temperature?
Mm. We're about 150 degrees on it.
The shampoo bars are nice and firm and ready to cut. On the inside, they're still soft enough. And they are softer than a regular soap bar. The two ends here will be atoms. Here's a nice chunky bar for somebody.